I hosted a horse-only Pokemon tournament, and it was absolutely insane. The rules were simple. A 6v6 singles tournament, where the only legal Pokemon are a pre-curated list of horses. Some horse Pokemon were too powerful though, and would have made things boring, like the Calyrex Riders, Arceus, and Palkia Origin. So I thought it best to ban these particular horses from entering the event. Finally, horse Pokemon like Mudsdale, Glastria, and Galarian Rapidash have a format they can call their own. I allowed seahorse Pokemon, such as Kingdra and Dragalge, to be part of the fun too. And I also decided that Zebstrika could tag along. Even though this is a zebra, he is part of the same genus as horses, and where else does Zebstrika get a chance to shine? Let's give him his moment. Macago also counts as a horse by technicality, trust me on this one. This format was done in the National Dex rule set, which is basically Gen 9, but with all the cut content from previous games. This allows horses who aren't available in Gen 9, like Rapidash, to take part, and also just increases the amount of options available. Z moves were allowed, and so was terrestrialization, because I thought that would make things more interesting. And it certainly did. The metagame that formed ended up being pretty cool. Keldeo was a clear superstar, but surprisingly, Dragalge was equally excellent. I've never seen a format where Dragalge is a top tier, but I guess we've engineered one here. With its great dragon poison typing, it hits incredibly hard with Draco Meteor, and the only fairy type horse, Galarian Rapidash, is extremely threatened by poison move. Mudsdale proved itself one of the most consistent and honest horses throughout this event, the only real physical wall, and a powerful stealth rock setter. It could even be a sweeper with curse and body press. Glastria was excellent here too. Finally, a format where this thing is actually good. And even Zebstrika, a Pokemon nobody expected much of, managed to find some really valuable uses for itself. These players were not horsing around when pushing this metagame to its limit. These sets were exciting, fast-paced, and some seriously creative options were being used towards the end that you just have to see to believe. The grand prize for winning this tournament was an incredible Horse Council hoodie from JimothyCool.com, perhaps the most valuable prize of any tournament ever held. The tournament was best of 3 and single elimination. So let's get right into this incredible tale of horses triumphing over various hurdles set before them. And thank you very much to Ozma, the showdown mode, who made this all possible, who created the private room that we were able to play in, and brought my funny horse format to life using showdown challenge commands, which was actually a little bit more difficult than expected. So thank you for all your assistance. The Horse Havoc tournament begins, and here it is. Game 1. Very similar looking teams here, but the enemy, the Cyan Cilium, does not have a Mudsdale, so there's not going to be any Stealth Rock on their side. Both have Zebstrika. Both have Keldeo and Dragalge. Turn 1 is a Kingdra mirror match. This is tough. They both got Galarian Rapidash for the... Dragon Dance Kingdra is a little bit unexpected. You would expect special attacking Kingdra, but that is a wrench in the works for Cyan. I wonder if Rapidash Galar can... Iron Head! Wow! I didn't even know Kingdra learned that. Immediately we see an incredible bait luring in the fairy type of the format with a Dragon Dance Iron Head Kingdra. What an amazing turn 2 move here. I did not consider this in my own theory crafting. Here's the enemy Kingdra. Enemy Kingdra is in. We could see a Terra from their side. They could Terra here to live what is probably an Outrage or a Dragon... I don't think Kingdra gets Dragon Claw. It gets Outrage, though. Maybe this is mixed Dragon Dance with Draco Meteor. The possibilities are endless. Zebstrika, Outrage. This is looking... I mean, Glastria can live a hit. Glastria is bulky. Dragon Dance Kingdra is not something I anticipated, but... Wow, okay. Never mind. Glastria might be turning the tables on this whole strategy. With a... Oh my... Oh, the Iron Head flinch is terrible. That is absolutely brutal. Absolutely. I think Dragon Dance Kingdra might be the meta here. This is a meta call. This is incredible. The thing is, if the enemy just had a Mudsdale, I think they'd be okay. Mudsdale would be good here. It's got stamina. It's got physical defense, but very weak to a Dragon Dance sweeper. Very weak. Gonna Terra Steel and Dragon Dance again. Living Draco Meteor. A brutal move. A brutal play right there. Keldeo is in. Vacuum Wave is going to stop the sweep. Okay, we're back in the game, and Keldeo is good enough, possibly, to bring this from the brink. I wonder what kind of Zebstrika we're looking at. It went straight in. Choice Scarf, possibly? Choice Scarf Zebstrika? We'll see. Glastria is still Terra Fairy. Special attack on that? It could still be Choice Scarf, we don't know. Could be. It could be. That Kingdra was incredibly high value, taking out most of the team here. It's a Zeb Striker cleanup job. Not Choice Scarf, it's gonna just Thunder Wave. Rain Dance Kingdra. No Lumberry. Insult to injury there, a full paralysis. I think that this is an absolute stomp session. And Zeb Striker has a sash on. It's like a utility T-Wave Zeb Striker. That's pretty good. Zeb Striker is surprising us here with a good performance in this battle, cleaning up what Kingdra started. Really something. Rapidash Galar coming in on the Vacuum Wave, living. Vacuum Wave is going to be a good option probably in this tournament. I'm going to say Vacuum Wave sounds good. Can Keldeo sweep everything? I think no. But game 2 is about to begin between these two gamers, and here it is. Game 2. But now they know that the Kingdra's Dragon Dance. It won't get the same surprise value it got in the first one, will it? Both leading with back-to-back mirror matches with the leads. This is a Seahorse Pokemon, if you're wondering why this is in the Horse Tournament. This is a Seahorse Dragalge. A big Draco Meteor to start things off. And that was a beautiful move because, of course, Galarian Rapidash could just come in, but no fear to just select Draco Meteor. Now Galarian Rapidash is in. And Dragalge seems like a very good matchup into Galarian Rapidash with that poison typing. You could say that's a lucky miss right there because Mudsdale would have got a stamina boost from getting hit by that play rough. Maybe Cyan is actually glad to get hit by that particular maneuver. Icicle Crash doing significant damage to Galarian Rapidash on the way in. Significant. But an impressive live. In comes the Zebra. The Zebra is in. It seems like HT5 here has a very good grasp of all the horse metagame already. This is a very well-structured horse squad. Mudsdale was a good double to Kingdra because this Mudsdale is frightened. Rain Dance up. Now you're in trouble. Hurricane on the Keldeo with a confusion and a hit itself in confusion. That's revenge for last battle. The paralysis and the Iron Head flinch. Now the luck is in Cyan's favor with a beautiful... I didn't realize how diverse Kingdra's moveset was. It can be Dragon Dance, it can be Hurricane even. Hurricane is such a good option. Hits Keldeo, really powerful neutral damage against most horses. Zeb Striker is in. We know that this is Thunder Wave, so I wonder, will Cyan preserve Kingdra here? It's got Focus Sash on it, so it'll live a hit. It'll live a hit. Nope, just gonna Hydro Pump into the Zebra. But it's a Thunder Wave miss, oh my word. Oh my word. And a Hurricane is a critical hit as well. Okay, Kingdra does not appear to have Damp Rock. There's no Damp Rock here. Rain is out. The Terra Fairy in a timely manner for the counterattack. That was well executed right there. Since when can Thunder Wave miss, someone asked. I think in Gen 6 or 7 they made it 90 accuracy instead of 100. A controversial move, but it came into play right here. It had a metagame impact right about here in Horse Tournament. In Horse Tournament. Oh my word, the double to Glastria was pretty massive. Oh, but Mudsdale's speedier than Glastria? I know Glastria is slow, but I thought Mudsdale was even slower. That's rough. Aura Sphere was clicked right there. Body Press on the stamina boost. That's actually pretty good damage from Mudsdale. But Aura Sphere is going to get a 2-hit KO. Rapidash Galar Timesfall resists that. I wonder if Cyan regrets locking into that one. Maybe he has nothing better to click though. Rapidash of their own coming in. Cyan might be looking up now. No boots on that Rapidash. Healing Wish is going to be high value. What is that going to heal up? Maybe the Zebra? The Dragalge all the way back up to full. All the way back. That's powerful, man. That's powerful. I mean, Cyan has the Pokemon advantage. 4 against 3 right here. Still Z-moves to think about. Z-moves are still in the mix. Zen, Headbutt, Terra Psychic, and a Flinch. Oh my gosh. I think Cyan has got this one. I think Cyan is just with the overwhelming power of a physical Rapidash Galarian. Who's faster here? Is the Zebra faster? The Zebra is quite a bit faster, actually. Gonna get a T-Wave off. And it's all up to Kingdra, who does have Dragon Dance here. Does have Dragon Dance. Can maybe get something going. Probably has to go for Dragon Dance now. Did indeed. But the Zeb Striker is faster. That seems like Scarf Zeb Striker right there, actually, which is pretty cool. That's cool. That just saved your life, Cyan. Now something else can easily outrun this Kingdra and get a KO, but now it's back up to neutral speed. It might be faster than Dragalge. Gonna dance again. You might be faster than Keldeo now. I think now you're faster than Keldeo. The thing is, you can't lock into Outrage because you lose to the... No, you can lock into Outrage. You can lock into Outrage because Galarian Rapidash terastallized. It's no longer Fairy type. That's a KO? You're about to get confused one of these days. No, Vacuum Wave, of course. Okay, it's a game 3. They're 1-1. Game 3 is about to begin. A back and forth here. That was damn close. The Kingdra almost brought it all the way back from the brink. Even while Thunder Waved, it was outrunning everything. It was outrunning everything. Not quite. Not quite there. They're thinking about the leads. It's very important. And he's in the drink. Got a positive lead matchup right off the rip with this Kingdra on Dragalge. Seahorse forcing out another Seahorse. But we're just gonna... Oh, Toxic Spikes. That's pretty good, but of course your own Dragalge can get rid of him. Sludge Wave is just gonna KO. Whoa. Okay, got rid of the T-Spikes. T-Spike's gone. Glastria in. Taking 60. Taking a massive 60. Maybe Glastria is bait. It's so slow. It takes so much from special hits. Is Glastria as good as we thought? I thought that would be a top tier horse, but I don't know. In this set, Glastria has been disappointing. It has not performed great. Kingdra, on the other hand, is proving to be a superstar of this format. Kingdra seems amazing with all of its set variety. Physical sets, special sets. Ozma is saying special defense Glastria is the way to go. That's a good call, possibly. Maybe even Assault Vest Glastria could be something. Zeb Striker. Living. I mean, it has a sash anyway. Endeavor. Zeb Striker is actually a pretty nice utility Pokemon in this format, folks. I don't know if anyone expected this, but Zeb Striker with the Endeavor against an enemy Zebra. I don't think anyone expected Zeb Striker to achieve much here. Overheat is pretty nice damage into Mudsdale, to be honest. Considering that Mudsdale is quite a bulky fellow. Yeah, Sash Endeavor is going to be a good option. Stealth Rock are up. And that's going to effectively get rid of the Zebra. Right here. I think that's Scarf Zebra, but from Cyan. I think that is Scarf Zebra. Zebra Sack. Flip Turn. Dragalge has Flip Turn. I didn't know that. That's a good tech. That's good for pivoting into maybe into Glastria. Maybe into Keldeo. The Breakers. This is interesting. I think HT5 is in the lead at the moment, but you never know. There's a Kingdra in the back pocket. There's potential. And now we know this is a physical breaker, Rapidash Galar, which gets stopped by Mudsdale. Mudsdale gaining info and knows that it's safe against this Galarian Rapidash. You don't know initially, because it could be a special attacker, but this one is physical. Keldeo is in, taking a hefty 44, but in prime position to threaten just about everything with its powerful maneuvers. The Smoothie is in. Correctly calling out a water move. Coming in on a resistance and taking minimal damage, flipping the script a little bit. Dragalge falls to a secret sword. Can the enemy Kingdra make this happen? That's the biggest hope for Cyan, is a Kingdra reversal, maybe with Rain Dance. Calm Mind Keldeo lives the Hurricane and a Z move. Hydro Vortex. Kingdra lives though. Kingdra is living. It ×4 resists water. Here is enemy Kingdra, which also probably has... Oh, it doesn't. I think it has Sniper. With Haban Berry, though. Haban Berry is crazy. That is crazy. To live a Dragon-type hit. It's a good option in this format, isn't it? Dragalge, Kingdra. Oh, amazing move. Bringing in Rapidash on the Outrage. The horses are off to the races in this one. We're going back to Keldeo. Wave Crash. That's going to recoil him down. Vacuum Wave will do it. Vacuum Wave is about to KO this Kingdra. HT5 wants to preserve that low health Kingdra. Gonna save it. Bring Dragalge in on the Keldeo. And Keldeo is dead to rocks next time it comes in. It's dead to rocks. Gonna just throw itself. Okay, that's actually not bad because Cyan can switch into anything to respond to the pivot here. Zebra in. Throw the Zebra out there. It's low value, low health Zebra. Galarian Rapidash hoping to clean up this endgame. Can it do it? Can Galarian Rapidash do it? Thunder Wave is going to be that's going to be a huge issue, and so is the Zen Headbutt Miss. That is rough. Endeavor the Rapidash down. I mean, the Zebra is the absolute star of the show. Getting so much value with that Zebra. Unreal value. Has Cyan Terra'd yet? You could do a sneaky Terra Fairy here, but no. It wouldn't be enough because, of course, Z power, Hydro Vortex. That's KOs. They're KOs. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a moment. That just did way more damage because they Terra Fairy'd, losing water resistance. Hydro KOs Mudsdale. Isn't this Kingdra faster? Isn't Draco Meteor? Don't you just... No, you just literally click anything. You're faster on... Cyan is faster. Or is it a speed tie? I think it's a speed tie here. It was a speed tie, I think. Or, no. I think that Cyan had Swift Swim and HT5 had Sniper. So Cyan was faster in Rain. But out of Rain, this Kingdra is faster. The Drink with the closest horse set I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievable. Incredible back and forth. Good adaptation to each other. Why don't we follow HT5 and then into the next round? HT5 versus number 26 in the next set here. Why don't we just follow? And what do you know? It's Makago rearing its head. A horse by technicality. Some people find it controversial, but Makago is a horse by technicality due to an outdated rule set that some say is antiquated, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't think it's going to be very good here, to be honest. It's a low tier Pokemon, but we've seen stranger things. It's got Flame Body. It's got Flame Body on it. That could be good. Alright, here's Keldeo in the smoothie. Carminding up. Zeb Striker is... Maybe this is Sash Zeb Striker as well. That seems like a popular choice in this format. It is indeed. It's going to taunt and Endeavor, bringing Keldeo all the way down. Dead to Rocks next time it comes in as well. And Vacuum Wave. Number 26 feels like a formidable opponent already with some real game knowledge, game sense. Makago coming in with a Sash equipped. Okay, alright. That's pretty strong. That's gonna... Well, I mean, Dragalga's -4 is why I say that. The Dragalge is damn weak now, and Glastria is primed for some setup opportunity. Glastria is primed for a big hit here. This horse is in prime position. Galarian Rapidash in. Swords dancing up. A bit of human greed, perhaps? A bit of human greed? No, taking minimal damage from Psychic, although... Trailblaze is brilliant. The special defense drop is brutal there. That might be a rough one. Trailblaze for speed? I mean... Is this faster than Kingdra? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna Terra Steel up. Living Icicle Crash. That was a brilliant move. Keep in mind, Glastria does have high horsepower, but... Terra Steel boosted Iron Head is coming down here. That lives, but the flinch has just bailed you out because I think a Trailblaze and it outruns you, or a high horsepower and you are gone. The flinch to end all flinches. It's a pretty high chance to flinch though, to be fair. Kingdra gets to remain in a commanding lead. It gets to remain in a commanding position. Nobody tell Lavos about horse used. He's gonna be upset. Mudsdale is in. Mudsdale is in, and this is going to make quick work. Wow, Wave Crash clicked. Going to get stamina and survive that one. Going to survive that hit. Zebra in. The Sash is broken. Comes in on the overheat. Number 26 is actually in a pretty... After that unfortunate flinch, is bringing it back. Draco Meteor with monstrous damage against Mudsdale. One more will do it. HT5... Scald. Scald to finish it off. And the Healing Wish activated from all those turns ago. Missed a Draco Meteor, so you get a flinch, but you miss a crucial Meteor. Keldeo with just has Surf. Oh boy. This one's close, but I think that number 26 is looking pretty good. There's a KO. And Zebra. I don't think Zebra alone can do anything here. I think Zebra is going to fall. I think it's going to fall. You can Endeavor, but to what end? And a flip turn will end it for a bit of physical damage. Wow. Number 26 with quite a comeback there. That was good. Game 2 is in progress. And a Makago win. You never thought you'd see the day a Makago got a win. A game win. Let's see if game 2 is any... I mean, Makago is absolutely forced down to be 10 times over right here with a Mudsdale lead matchup. That stays in anyway. Stays in anyway. Who cares? You got a Sash equipped. Who cares about your life? You're making dual screens, Makago. Dual screen Makago. I think that Glastria probably... Is Glastria coming in to set up? With the support of the entire planet behind it? That's pretty incredible. Here's taking Stealth Rock. That's rough. But you got Light Screen and Reflect. You're the bulkiest horse I've ever seen. Oh no, the Icicle Crash miss into the Roar. That's rough. That's brutal. That is brutal. Alright, the good opener from Makago is kind of fizzling out, and that's just a KO with Draco Meteor. Number 26 does not have Galarian Rapidash for the Dragon type switches in. That seems important. That seems important to this meta. Otherwise, Draco Meteors are gonna... Oh, but speaking of which, you bait in the fairy type with the sludge wave. That's pretty brilliant right there. That's kind of brilliant. That's a big swing back into the game. That's a big swing. Steal. Terror. Both of them terror stealing. Great minds think alike, but missing the meteor. Maybe that's good for you because it wouldn't have done much. But now Wave Crash is neutral against you because you lost your water resistance. Is it a Kingdra sweep? Oh, it's looking like a Kingdra sweep twice over. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Kingdra is just absolutely dominating this format. It is incredible. Incredible Pokemon. Kingdra is oppressive, someone said in the chat. Well, I don't know. Well, is Kingdra the best Pokemon in Horse used? Who could have seen this coming? Who could have seen this coming? Kingdra. The top tier choice. Sticking with the Makago, not switching out Makago for anything. And it's a zebra mirror match in the lead. Everybody thought Keldeo would be top horse, but I think it's Kingdra. I think Kingdra is top horse. What a turn of events. These zebras are staring each other down like it is an old western. Mudsdale dodges the overheat. That's pretty good. Gonna taunt the Mudsdale, denying Stealth Rock. Good move from number 26. Good one. Great move. Brilliant move. Keldeo coming in on body press and in a commanding lead position. Number 26 is starting this off with some real early momentum. Gonna flip turn out as well to Dragalge, and Dragalge's in prime. I mean, HT5 is frightened of that sludge wave from before. Stays in and Carmine's up. Z move. Hydro Vortex deal in only 44. But flip turn. Can Zebra finish off this Keldeo? Probably. Zebra can probably finish this off. Zebras, by the way, are horse adjacent. They're in the same genus, I think. That's what that is. Genus. Taunt again. But this time Mudsdale just attacks. Not going to work again. Not going to work a second time. These players are understanding one another. They're growing together and trying to learn each other's... How they tick. What makes them tick. Keldeo is back in prime position, but it's getting low. Taking a hefty 51 from Mudsdale. Mudsdale proving to be a very consistent horse in this format, in this race. Went for a surf again. I think it's locked in. Oh boy, you're just letting it set up. But Makago does have the sash ready. That's probably your logic, is that Makago can live with a sash and deal with this. That's probably what you're doing. Or the Zebra. Yeah, it's a Makago. Oh, you're going for the Ironhead flinch? Clear Smog. Okay, that'll do it. Clear Smog to get rid of the hazards. Makago with some utility. That's beautiful. Wave Crash. I mean, are you falling to the recoil here? You might get Flame Body burned? No. But Zebra will finish you off. That was brilliant tech. The Clear Smog Makago was kind of genius. That stopped the Kingdra. That's the biggest enemy for number 26. By the way, number 26 not running a Kingdra. No Kingdra in sight. Taunts again trying to stop the Stealth Rock, but a heads-up Earthquake result in a significant KO. Glastria is in a very good position here because Kingdra, who is otherwise a terrible foe, is very much chipped down. Very much out of commission. And I think that Glastria might just be primed for a horse sweep. It might be a horse sweep. I think number 26 is considering going to Mudsdale here on the Thunder Wave. Actually went to Dragalge on the Endeavor, which was even smarter. Mudsdale would have lost a lot more HP. Gonna live T-Bolt as well. Went for Meteor just in case of a switch out to something, but that does the trick anyway. Number 26, even though there's 2 Pokemon remaining, I think they've got a pretty good shot here with Glastria. So healthy. Mudsdale can learn Heavy Slam to hit Rapidash. Wonder if we'll see that come out. Kingdra gonna sacrifice itself. Making Stealth Rocks is pretty high impact right there, but Kingdra's gonna get a big Wave Crash in the books. That's pretty rough. Gonna Terra Steel to live. Getting the defense boost as well. Enemy Mudsdale can now Earthquake your Mudsdale. You do have Heavy Slam, but... Oh no, now you've given them a defense boost. You almost should have just gone straight to Glastria. Well, I think this Glastria is faster than this Mudsdale. Icicle Crash could flinch, but the stamina boosts are getting too out of control. Body Press comes down. And I think that it's over. That was pretty close, though. I like the way number 26 played around the Kingdra, but it wasn't enough. Makago goes down. HT5 with some back-to-back triumphs. in that set. Some triumphant gaming. Let's take a look at these fellas. Longship Loft versus Frank Toad in a set that has just begun. And we have another Macargo on our hands. We have another Macargo. Ladies and gentlemen, what kind of Macargo are we looking at today? What are we looking at this time? Focus Sash screens, or is it Flame Body Protect Refresh? Who knows? Iron Defense Mudsdale, going for a boosting up Mudsdale instead of utility. Boosting up your Mudsdale is gonna roar it out. You have the counterplay. What an incredible opener from Frank. Rocks up, Mudsdale out. Longship Loft has just wasted a bunch of time. They have just wasted all of their time. Psycho Cut has just critical hit with the stamina boost to boot. But Mudsdale with no fear whatsoever staying in. It could have been special Rapidash Galar, but this one's physical and Mudsdale doesn't care. It's got stamina. On top of that, it's got stamina. It is not going to survive. Another crit, though, is kind of insane, ignoring the defense boost, but Mudsdale still living it like a champion. Living it like a champion. I mean, Frank Toad is in a commanding lead. I'm excited to see what the Macargo has on it. It can get Will-O-Wisp, I think. It can get Self-Destruct would be funny. Here's Kingdra. Kingdra is in, and it is in a pretty good spot, forcing out Mudsdale. Are people going to learn from HT5 with the Dragon Dance Kingdra? No, it seems to be a special Kingdra this time with Scald. This Seahorse has a real race ahead of it. Operative, Zebra, Operative. This black and white horse is going to do something. Maybe they're all running Thunderwave. Mudsdale in, stopping a Volt Switch very simply and effectively. But Frank has an easy entry into his own Kingdra right here, I would say. Wouldn't you agree? Taunt? Gonna taunt that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Not a bad move, though. You got Endeavor follow-up. Endeavor's coming down. Here comes Endeavor. I think, probably. Endeavor seems like the meta on Zeb Striker, and indeed, there it goes. Body Press and Mudsdale getting brought down. Frank behind on Pokemon at the moment, but Mudsdale's barely a Pokemon with only 1 health. Rocks are up on his side. And I think that if this Rapidash is a physical Rapidash, it's looking good. With the physical wall of Mudsdale gone, it is indeed a physical Rapidash. People are asking, do any of the horses have recovery? I think Rapidash gets Morning Sun for healing. Rapidash gets Morning Sun. I've been told Macargo gets Recover. Icicle Spear doing... Is that loaded dice? With 4 hits? That's loaded dice Glastrier, I think. That's pretty smart. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. We got a horse stare down here. Nobody wants to pull the trigger on anything. Just staring each other down. You can't help but think Keldeo is in a commanding position. This horse has legs. Drogalgi has been a good Keldeo check throughout the tournament. I wonder when we'll start to see Icy Wind or perhaps Icium Z on Keldeo for the Drogalgi matchup. Drogalg is gonna Sludge Wave the Galarian Rapidash for a quick KO. Well read. Frank Toad was looking to be in a commanding lead, but with that one, I think that's a big swing back in the favor of Longship Loft. That is a pretty significant one. But a Sludge Wave, I don't know if that crit mattered. That probably just KO'd. Drogalgi's pretty strong. An Iron Head will finish that off. Kingdra with... I think that's a physical Kingdra on Frank Toad's side. That might be just what he needs to win. Dragon Dance Kingdra could do some real work here. Dragon Dance Kingdra can really do it. Macargo is still in the back. Macargo's a high-value Pokemon. But mind you, Macargo is up against 2 water types and a Pokemon with ground coverage. I don't know if Macargo's chances of survival are that high. But we'll see. We will see. We can hope and pray for Macargo. We can hope and pray for him. Gonna Double Edge for just neutral damage. And Draco Meteor, you Terra Watered to dodge an incoming dragon hit. Didn't end up mattering. In comes Terra Fairy Muck. Shell Smash Muck. Is this going to sweep? Is this going to sweep? This might sweep. We might see a Shell Smash Muck sweep, everybody. I don't know how fast... is this faster than everything? I don't know. Macargo's pretty slow. Terra Blast Fairy Brilliant. That's going to hit Keldeo super effective. It has to be faster, though. It's got to be Timid Max Speed. I'm sure it is. That Macargo is looking incredible. And that is a horse, folks, by technicality, if you're wondering. Legally speaking, Macargo is the last non-standard horse that became a horse. Okay. It's got to be faster than Glastrier. That's just KO, and... I mean, come on, Keldeo? Scarf Keldeo will do it, but base Keldeo might be slower than this. Oh, just Air Slash. It's faster. It's faster. So close for Macago. Okay. Well, there's a game 2. There's a game 2. It's not over yet for Frank. After an unfortunate near victory right there. Oh, man. That was... I don't even think Macago can outrun Keldeo after +1 Shell Smash. You might have to go White Herb on that. White Herb and should boost twice. There's an idea. There is an idea. And we have a... I think Zebra is in a pretty pretty commanding position here. Threatening Thunder Wave against Kingdra. Of course, Mudsdale's an easy entry. Mudsdale is an easy entry. Gonna just taunt right off the rip, get ahead of the incoming Mudsdale. That's a good move. Keldeo or Kingdra from Frank could come in here. You never... Just your own Mudsdale. Get a stamina boost. That's a good play. That's a good play. You can make Stealth Rock yourself. You're getting pretty ahead of the curve with this opener. I like the way Frank has played this early game. Can you withstand this Kingdra, though? Mudsdale might think about spending its Terra and trying to 1v1 the Kingdra. I don't know if that's wise, though. I think it's a special Kingdra from memory. I think it's a special Kingdra. What is Frank gonna do? Goes to the Zebra. No burn? That's good. So Zebra has lost its focus sash, but it'll force out this Kingdra who does not want to get Thunder Waved. I wonder when we're going to start seeing Lumberry Kingdra for the Zebra matchup. That seems like it could be good. Here's the Mudsdale. Just endeavor it down to 31. That's actually pretty good. What does Overheat get it from here? I think it doesn't quite get it, but you could just taunt here is not too bad. Or you could go to Overheat doing 21. Doing 21. That's pretty good. Mudsdale's down to 10%. Down to 10%. Zebra does not have much special attack, but Overheat, still a nice move to run for coverage with its high power. Yeah, I wonder if that no, the Mudsdale can't be Assault Vest. I think it was running Iron Defense on it in the last game. In the last game. We've seen a variety of different Rapidashes prop up. I'm waiting to see a Stored Power sweep from Rapidash. That sounds really good to me. With like Morning Sun, Mystical Fire is what I was thinking. And Stored Power. Okay, just gonna fall to a single Surf. Keldeo. Absolute destruction from Keldeo. Dragalge's been pretty good against Keldeo in this metagame. But no, you're going Glastrier. I think Glastrier might just die too. I don't know if this lives. Does this live? Maybe you're setting up for a Terra. It's a Terra moment. God, maybe it's AV Glastrier. That's something I've seen people talk about. Assault Vest Glastrier. Frank is scared enough to actually... The high horsepower on the Macago. What? What a read. What? High horsepower on the incoming Macago. I mean, what in the world? How could you have known? How could you have known? How could you know he wanted to go Macago there? That's a tragedy. Can you believe that? That's an unbelievable read. It's also tragic. Now Keldeo's getting revenge. You don't kill Macago and get away with it. I'm gonna Terra fighting and kill you. I'm going to get you now. I'm going to get you, says Keldeo. I cannot believe that just happened. The high horsepower read on an incoming Macago. Has that ever happened in human history? That's a world first. That is a world first. I mean, this Keldeo is furious. He is furious. Getting revenge for Macago. I think that Frank Toad just cleans up with this Terra fighting Keldeo. I don't know. Maybe this Kingdra lives. Most Kingdras are running Terra Steel. That's dead. It's all your fault, Longship Loft. You've incited the rage of the most powerful horse on the team. You committed cold-blooded murder against Macago, and this is the repercussions. Everything falls like dominoes. It all falls like dominoes. And now the final horse, the one who committed the act, the one who committed the sin, receives comeuppance. Game 3 begins between these two evenly matched individuals. Macago has done nothing so far. Well, it did Shell Smash and do stuff, but it failed at its job. Game 2, it just got killed in cold blood. That was rough. That was tough. But what about now? Will Macago get his day? I want to see a Macago sweep. Icicle Spear is going to keep activating stamina. I think... Was that a mistake? Look at Icicle Spear is going to activate stamina 4 times at least. Oh, actually, exactly 4 times. Exactly 4 times. You've just made a monster. You've just made an incredibly powerful Mudsdale with 3 times the amount of defense. That was a lot of text. You're right. That was a lot of text. Horse-on-horse violence results in one of the horses absorbing the hits, just absorbing it.
And he's become more powerful than ever. Body press is about to do 1 million. Look at that. 94%. Icicle Spear again, I mean, sure, what else are you going to do? He's already maxed out pretty much, but this body press is going to shake the foundations of the earth. That it dealt 6%, but in reality, that was dealing like 10,000% right there in the mathematics. Well, this can get revenge KO'd by Keldeo or Kingdra, but the damage has been done. It's an incredible opener. Glastry is gone. Rocks are up. I mean, what do you have here? What do you have? Kingdra in. It's gonna revenge KO. Frank probably not gonna switch in Makago, I imagine. Of all the switch-ins, I think Makago is not coming in. Scald. Mudsdale goes down with honor after some incredible service. Some incredible service to the greater cause. Yeah, Terra Water would have been crazy there, but no. Just gonna die with honor there. Frank still has a Terra in the back pocket. Probably wants to use it on Makago. Probably wants to use it on Makago. You went to Makago. You're in on Makago right now. I didn't mean right now. Wow. Just go in. Just go for it. Just go for it. Okay. Just do it. Terra Fairy Makago is in. It's shell smashed up. It's threatening the life of this Kingdra. Does Kingdra have Terra Steel? If it does, it can live the Terra Fairy. It can live the Terra Fairy. Terra Water? But it's dead anyway. It was a wasted Terra. It's dead anyway. It's gone. It's deceased in a single hit from Terra Blast Fairy from Makago here. The People's Champion. The People's Champion. I mean, I'm sure that this has a fire move to use here against Rapidash Galarian. No, it's just slower because it's Muck. I mean, you gotta give respect to Muck for trading with Kingdra. That's pretty good. And baiting the Terra. That's actually pretty good for Makago. I keep calling him Muck. He's Makago. That was good. And he is a horse. Many are saying he's not a horse. Be kinder than that. Be smarter than that. He's a horse. Here's Keldeo Resolute. Here to pick up the pieces that Muck created. Here to follow the golden path laid out by Makago. Makago, sorry. I keep calling him Muck. It's a different Pokemon. Muck is a different Pokemon. There's some surprise in the chat about a snail Pokemon being slow in the speed stat department. It's very surprising, I know. But what you forget is that that's a horse. Dragalge checking Keldeo pretty well, but it's getting low. It's down to 56. To step it on those pointy stones, the pointy stones are not fun for Dragalge. The poison on Sludge Wave is going to end the career of Zebra in just one hit. That is rough. I mean, wow. What in the world? That's crazy. But Kingdra entry. This Kingdra we know is physical. It's a physical Kingdra. With Iron Head. And that sounds pretty good against the Galarian Rapidash. It's dancing up. I think Iron Head will KO. Longship Loft does not have Terra, mind you. No Terra to stop this. Yep, that's a KO. That is a KO. Can Mudsdale live the Kingdra onslaught? It probably has Wave Crash for big water type damage. And once again, no Terra. No Terra. So I think that Kingdra is absolutely commanding this one. Outrage will KO this, but it's a little bit rough to be locked into Outrage. We'll see if that ends up being problematic. I wonder if Frank wants to dance again here. Does Frank want to dance again? It's possible. It's possible. A straightforward Outrage might be the better way to go, though. Mudsdale in. Frank does dance again. Does dance again. Mudsdale trying to take the Outrage, get the stamina boost. But it would have just fallen into the follow-up, I think. Wave Crash KOs Mudsdale in just one entire hit. And I think an Outrage click is just going to end the game. A Makago Triumph in this one. A Makago Triumph. This one's over. Select Outrage and be done with it. There's nothing left. Double Edge even. Double Edge even. We'll do the trick too. That'll do it too. That will do it. Z-move for the fans at home. Corkscrew Crash. That's epic. Z-move for the fans. And Frank Toad progresses fourth with Makago. After some rough patches, the Makago was pivotal in that victory, trading with the Kingdra. And now let's take a look at this one. Tomathan versus Machina. And this is more of a meta matchup. These players are both using the best horses available. Is this an exact mirror match? This is an exact mirror match between these two. The same 6 Pokemon. The same 6 Pokemon. No Zebra from either player. Zebra's been pretty good, but no Zebra here. No Zebra. Dragalge coming in on the Keldeo, taking 35. A threatening Sludge Wave on the Galarian Rapidash switch in, potentially. People are saying Zebra is mid. I disagree. I think Zebra's got very good utility with T-Wave and Endeavor. A Z-move comes down. Devastating Drake to KO Keld. That could have been so risky if Rapidash came in. You would have spent your Z-move for nothing. But that was a huge KO right there on the Keldeo. That's a high-value KO. That's one of the most valuable horses. That is one of the most valuable horses on the team. Glastrier is slower than this. I think Tomathan is in a commanding lead right now. I think a Draco Meteor is going to come down and devastate Machina's entire life. Not looking good. It's not looking good. We don't know what the Rapidash has, though. What the? It's Choice Scarf Glastrier. That's a twist. That's a twist. Choice Scarf Glastrier to outrun Dragalge. Whoa. Okay, Machina's back in the conversation, and we know that they're locked into Icicle Crash here. So Keldeo could come in and thwart this. In fact, Glastrier of your own could come in and resist the Ice move. You could resist the Ice move. Galarian Rapidash comes in. Subverting my expectations a little bit. That's pretty threatened by this +1 Icicle Crash, is it not? But it might be faster even than Scarf Glastrier. Hypnosis misses. But you have a Sash equipped. It's a utility Rapidash. It can go for another one. It can go for another one. You land this sleep and you're in a pretty good spot. You actually go for the Healing Wish. Healing Wish to sacrifice yourself, pivot out, and heal something up in a bit. I'm waiting for someone to use Eviolite Seadra. I think it's actually alright. It punishes Mudsdale. And it's got Poison Point on it. Pretty cool. Charm to lower attack. That is pretty creative. Charm for the Mudsdale matchup to lower attack. Wow. You're taking a measly 39 from Earthquake. What else has this Rapidash got in store? Rapidash has a pretty interesting move pool. Calm Mind. That's actually what I thought. Calm Mind. Charm. Calm Mind, Charm, Rapidash to 1v1 these pesky physical horses. Wow. Charm is pretty good here. Morning Sun up. And it's probably stored power then, isn't it? Probably stored power. Charm again. Mudsdale's not happy. You can Calm Mind up here. I think it might be a sweep. I think this'll do it. Last, stored power is likely. Or a fairy move. Could be a fairy move. Maybe Mudsdale has Roar, that's true. Maybe Mudsdale, it doesn't seem to. It doesn't seem to. Bringing in Glastrier, trying to dodge the Charm. And we'll see, does Glastrier have anything to hit this? Doesn't look good. Keldeo in. Keldeo's not scared of Charm, but the Rapidash has +2 special defense. I mean, how are you getting through this? This horse is absolutely off to the races. And we can say that with confidence. We can say that for sure, for certain. They're off to the races in this one. Terra Steel, Calm Mind. To dodge stored power. Okay, this could 1v1 the Rapidash. This could do it. Only attack is stored power. The only attack is stored power. And you're doing nothing to this Keldeo now. You may have found a way out, Tomathan. You may have done it. You match Calm Minds, you match the boosts. You start hitting Rapidash here with some water type moves that are going to deal more damage. I think Machina is now realizing the reality of the situation. And maybe it wasn't so favorable as they thought. Stored power will deal a lot though. It might actually start racking up significant damage because of the amount that it gains from boosts. This is going to be a close one, perhaps. I would say Keldeo's favored in this position though. Unless we see... Oh, I don't know, a critical hit here or there. We could see a critical hit come down. Secret Sword actually deals a lot of... It's just stored power critical hit. I was kidding. It actually happened. Oh, wow. That just did one... That just one shot. Oh, wow. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. And that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. That's fortune smiles upon you one day. And I don't know. Will fortune favor you in the next couple of games? Machina. That was a serious bailout. That was a serious... I mean, Secret Sword was a pretty good tech that it was dealing physical damage effectively. That's tough. That is a tough one. But there's 2 more games to be had here. It's a best of 3, so you're not out yet after that unfortunate game. You gotta keep your cool, Tomathan, and you've learned a bit more about Machina. The charm is not going to catch you off guard again. Charm is now a known entity. I think the horse S tier is Kingdra, Dragalge, and Keldeo. Those are the top dogs of the metagame. Those are the top dogs. Machina says, Jim, please let the chat know that I'm sweating. It's a high stakes moment for all horse kind. Sorry, not the top dogs, the top horses, folks. Forgive me. These are not dogs. Dogs are different. Dogs are different. That's a whole different animal. Glastria mirror match. Gonna trailblaze up. Close combat for massive damage. But now you're minus defense against a speed boosted Glastria. I'm wondering, maybe this wasn't even Scarf Glastria before. It was just faster than Dragalge anyway. It was just faster. It's a stare down here. It's a stare down. It's a horse stare down. There's not enough room for the 2 of us in this one horse town. They are thinking deeply. It's a tough spot. It's a tough spot. These horses have come to a halt. A screeching halt. Horses are known for their rapid speed, but these ones are they're more intelligent, more sophisticated horses that are stopping to think about this. They're stopping to think. A close combat, living on 1%. I think Machina has just paid a bit of karmic debt for that crit, with an absurd roll from the enemy Glastria to live a close combat on a single point of health. A single point of health. And now Machina off to a not a great start, although the enemy Glastria is low enough to get revenge KO'd. Secret Sword coming down from Keldeo. I mean, it really feels like these Dragalges, it's the best Keldeo switch in, but it still takes a pretty hefty chunk from Secret Sword, I gotta say. Keldeo is a frightening opponent. But the Z move comes down again. Devastating Drake again. You did it again. You've done it again, Tomathan. With a big swing. Devastating Drake living up to its name. That is a devastating blow to Machina's chances of success. The Galarian Rapidash is there as a win con, but the trick has been used up. The charm, Tomathan knows about it. Tomathan knows about that now. Here's the mud. Enter the mud. Mudsdale is in. The truest horse in this entire format. The truest and most reliable horse in this entire world. Goes for an Earthquake in the face of danger. Could have got Meteored. I guess would have lived a hit and KO'd back. But dealing a hefty 48 to Kingdra. That's massive. That's big. Kingdra is your other important piece, Tomathan. Kingdra is an important piece. Terra Water. Gaining some stamina. Life Orb chip. Oh, you clicked Toxic. It missed. That's okay, though. You're still dealing with this Kingdra pretty well. That's a little awkward, though. You almost wish you Earthquaked. Would have KO'd after Life Orb damage. You didn't necessarily know it had a Life Orb, though, did you? Not revealed yet, such information. Be careful about stuff like that. Be careful about it. Mudsdale gets the KO here. Living Draco Meteor. Machina has spent their Terra, though. Terra spent. That's a resource down the drain. That's a resource spent. Keldeo will make quick work of this 15% Mudsdale. And Tomathan knows the situation. Knows that the Terra Steel Keldeo wins the 1v1. Or at least it should, barring a critical hit. So just playing for this again. Not frightened of the outcome of last battle. Because knows that the odds are in his favor. Secret Sword dealing a respectable 38. Horse Tournament, the most competitive event. Another crit! That's unreal. That's fake. He did it again? I'm sorry, I just got interrupted by the most astronomical turn of events. The odds are so much in Tomathan's favor there. You got a crit again? Oh my word. That's divine intervention. You're right. That's divine intervention. Trick room. Trick room. With Sat, are you gonna clean this up, Tomathan? I think that you have a chance here. You've forced out the guy of Healing Wish. Glastria sweep. Glastria sweep. I didn't see this one coming. That's a pretty big swing. Trick room. With a Glastria on your team. Go to Glastria. It's gonna... Well, I don't know. Maybe you go Dragalgi. Which one do you go to? Probably Glastria. Machina has spent Terra. Terra is spent. Here he is. He all the way back up to full HP. From Healing Wish. Protect to stall the Trick Room a little bit, but you've forced out Rapidash. Cleanly. You've cleanly forced out Rapidash. That's what's most important. KO. That is a KO. Chilling Nay is going to be big. Kingdra in. It's going to fall, I think, to a +1 Icicle Crash. Oh, wow. But you flinched at least. You flinched. Click high horsepower, I think. It's got accuracy. It's got 95. It's got 95. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. I don't know. Iron Head clicked. No flinch. Now you got a +2 I was going to say Zebra because he's called Zeb. It's Glastria though. Charm will get rid of all your attacks, but you'll get one neutral Icicle Crash in. It's pretty big. And that KOs. It KOs. Insane comeback from Tomathan after the astronomical crit. The astronomical crit. Beautiful Trick Room reversal. And, okay, do we have a game 3 on our hands? Tomathan, against all odds, has done it. Back into the conversation with a game 3. They are 1-1, these two players. And this time, if it comes to the Keldeo versus the Rapidash, will this fella crit again? If there's a third crit, I don't even know what I'll do. There's no way. There's just no way. A good opener from Tomathan with an Icicle Crash. There are rocks on the field, though. Be careful. Watch for rolling rocks. I almost want to see the third crit, because it would be so crazy. I almost want a third crit. What about you, folks? It would be stupid. It would be fraudulent, but I want to see it. I want to see another crit. I'm not eating my hat. There's no way. Okay, Mudsdale's going to chip heal up. Bringing in Rapidash on the Draco Meteor. Good move from Machina. Machina playing this well. Playing this very well so far. And Rapidash is in a pretty good spot. I almost want Machina to force the Keldeo Terra Steel. And therefore, Keldeo becomes weak to ground or fighting. And you can beat it that way. That's a game plan. We'll see if that comes to pass. Kingdra clicked Rain Dance though. Does it have Hurricane? Hurricane was good before. Even just Draco Meteor is good. Someone asked what round is this? The bracket's a bit hard to follow. We're about halfway through though. This is game 3 of this particular set though. These players are 1-1 at the moment. This is the deciding game. Terra Water to dodge the Hurricane. Good move. Secret Sword for the follow-up. Good move right there from Machina. Getting something out of the Terra there. Actually, good call. Good call. I don't know if Hurricane was revealed there. You just had a gut feeling that it was Hurricane. I don't know if it was revealed yet. The Algae. The Algae Seahorse is in. This is a Seahorse Pokemon. Let it be known that this is a legal choice in the Seahorse/horse format. These horses are having their day. Glastria is taking a massive sludge bomb. A massive sludge bomb. These are some powerful horses. Horse Wranglers. These are some good ones. These two gamers are formidable. Glastria in on Glastria with boots. It's got boots on. That's 2 sets of boots you need for the horse. That's got 4 feet on it. 4 hooves. You need 2 sets of boots, but it worked. It worked out. These could close combat one another. Everybody in the chat typing /join horse havoc. It's another Glastria stare down. We've seen a couple of these. When two Glastrias face one another, it seems like these two are just, they don't want to fight. They want to look at each other in the eyes and see what their soul is made of. They don't want to fight, these two horses. Perhaps they're too cool for it. They don't want to engage in combat. In fact, one of them exits. It's going to fall to a close combat. Keldeo down. Keldeo down. That's big. Now you got minus defense on you, so the other Glastria is threatening you a bit more. You could say when two Glastrias face each other, it slows down to a glacial pace. The world stands still for a moment. High horsepower is an option possible. Tomathan has 20 seconds on the clock. Don't lose on time. You got to click something. Do not lose on time, Tomathan. 10 seconds remaining on Tomathan's clock. Click something. 5 seconds remaining. Okay, clicked. He clicked. He's gone to Rapidash. Oh, no. That was a brilliant move. The Icicle Crash on the switch out. Of course, would have done little damage to anything else, but Healing Wish, gonna store that for later. Healing Wish can activate later on something damaged. Tomathan has 30 seconds on the clock still. Secret Sword gets a KO on the Glastria. You really need to preserve this Keldeo because the Keldeo beats the Rapidash, remember, in theory. Unless it crits again. But in theory, it wins with the Terra Steel. Are we going to see this one again? We're going to see this 1v1 again? Is this true? Is this true? We're going to see it again? If you crit again, I don't even know what I'm going to do. You can't do it again. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's a 6.25% chance to crit. It's already happened twice. It's astronomical. If it happens again, I don't know what I'll do. Morning Sun back to full. Secret Sword dealing. It's a clean 3 hit. No crit. That's doing a lot though. That deals 31. No crit. It didn't happen the third time. It did not happen. The Keldeo actually won this exchange. And it's in an unbelievable position. It's even substituted up. Tomathan in the chat says, 3rd time's the charm. Going for this again, finally. Finally, it worked. And the Keldeo sweep will be it. That'll be it. A couple of trivial turns for Keldeo, and it is over. It is done. Tomathan with a triumphant victory against adversity. Incredible comeback in Game 2, I must say. That was the most impressive comeback of this tournament. And we have a game between Epically Epic Gamer and Bushido Bailiff. Let's take a look. Let's take a quick look at this one. Glastria is on this team. Both of the players have glass. These are some serious horse gamers. One of them's running the Epic Zebra, though. The Zebra that has captured our hearts. Zeb Striker. I just let him into the tournament to be kind. I thought that he wouldn't even do very well. Nobody lets him in anyway. He's an unforgotten zebra. Not considered a horse by some. I said, you know what? Today you can be a horse. You're close enough, Zeb Striker. You're close enough. You have high horsepower. You have hooves. You look mostly like a horse. Come onto the team. And he's outdoing anyone's expectations. He's incredible. With a high speed, Thunderwave, Endeavor, Supercell, Slam, and more. Glastria starts off with a taunt. It's an interesting opener. Glastria with taunt. That can deny some options from the enemy. Who knows what that could have in store today. No Scald Burn from the Keldeo. No Scald Burn this time. And Mudsdale shrugging off a Sludge Wave, getting a defense boost as well. Mudsdale going to force out this Dragalge. Epically Epic Gamer playing very solid so far. Very solid. I don't know if the Zebra loves this position. I wonder if you go Air Balloon Zebra. Is that a real thing? That could be real. In comes Keldeo, taking a hefty 45% from Earthquake. It has no leftovers on. It must be a more aggressive Keldeo. Could it be Scarf? Could it be Specs? Could it be? It's going to Z-move right out the gate. Hydro Vortex for a measly 37 on Dragalge. A measly 37. That's nothing. Taking a massive Meteor and Glastria, though. Oh, dear. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Another Draco might even just drop... just get you. It might get you. 34% it only needs to do. It's a bit frightening to click, though. What if you low roll? What if you low roll that? What is our hero going to do today? Epically Epic Gamer is getting low on the clock with only 20 seconds to make a choice. 15 seconds. It's ticking down. Made a choice, though. Dodging the Icicle Crash on this incoming Kingdra. That's quite good. That's favorable. That's favorable. It's rough for Bushido. A Dragon Pulse will finish off Glastria. And a high-value Pokemon has gone down. A high-value Pokemon is out. This one's tough, because Kingdra could just Meteor here. Goes for Haban Berry for the KO, for the bait, the reversal. Great option, great option. Haban Berry to bait that Kingdra into a false sense of security and get that incredible KO. Wonderful. Keldio's here. It's going to Carmine up against this weakened Dragalge, who's now making T-Spikes. But is this a mistake? Bushido is now facing down a boosted up Keldeo. Secret Sword will drop the Dragalge. Zebra might just be having his time here because Zebra is faster than Keldeo. Zebra is speedier. But Keldeo could have Terra Ground like we've seen before. What are we going to see? We do see the Zebra. This is the Zebra's time to shine. Does it have Supercell Slam? That would be big. Does Keldeo have Terra Ground? That would be big. At present, we don't know what's in store for the next turn, but this is a pivotal turn right here. This is a huge turn. In fact, Epically Epic Gamer is so frightened that he exits, and it was Supercell Slam, which would have done pretty big damage to that Keldeo. High Horsepower comes down, feeding Mudsdale some defense. I don't know if that's what Zebra wanted. Zebra is feeding defense to the Mudsdale. A lot of Pokemon learn high horsepower. This is a horse format. All these Pokemon learn high horsepower. Someone said in my chat. Of course they have high horsepower. Of course they have it. Mudsdale's in. Someone's wondering why did Epically Epic Gamer not just go Mudsdale to begin with? He wanted to get rid of the toxic spikes by going Dragalge, which absorbed the toxic spikes. And then Mudsdale would not have gotten poisoned that way. So I think it was well played by Epically Epic Gamer. Terra Water commitment. Okay, Scald Burn chance though. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Okay, that could be a good reversal. Terra spent from Bushido to reverse the situation and defeat this Keldeo. Z-move coming down. Z-move coming down. A fighting type Z-move. That does special damage because it's the Z-move doesn't have the same effect as Secret Sword. That's a special attack. That's a big reversal. I think Bushido thought he was totally safe there against Secret Sword, which deals physical damage. But that bypasses all those defense boosts by Z-moving. Kind of good. That was quite a good move. Oh, wow. But the Zebra is back in. You just got to threaten Mudsdale, who can easily come in here and just stop you completely in your tracks. In comes Mudsdale. And you went for Volt Switch, but Mudsdale just stopped it. Easily. Very, very easily. Bushido has 2 Pokemon left that can both threaten Mudsdale with lethal force. Kingdra and Keldeo. Kingdra and Keldeo remain. Keldeo enters the field on an Earthquake. It's taking so much damage. Epically Epic Gamer has some stuff remaining, but they're actually struggling a little bit to switch in on this Keldeo. I don't think Dragalge has enough health to take two water moves, and Keldeo itself comes in. Just barely surviving, and Vacuum Wave will do the finishing blow. Vacuum Wave is brilliant there. Dragalge stepping on layers. Potentially vulnerable to something this Keldeo could do. Does it have Icy Wind or HP Ice? I don't know. Protect. Gonna chip heal ever so slightly. Wait, you're allowing the Dragalge to chip heal, actually. You don't have leftovers. Oh no. Gonna Secret Sword, bring it down to 28. And hopefully either the Zebra or the Kingdra can do it. Bushido has a potential play double to Kingdra right here on the Mudsdale. No. Just the straightforward high horsepower will also do it. That'll also do it. And it was the right call. If you went to Kingdra, you would have lost the battle. My mistake. You had it right, Bushido. With the straightforward high horsepower. Gonna get that KO, and Epically Epic Gamer has more Pokemon, but this is not over. This is not over. Bushido. The Zebra is pretty nice against Rapidash. The Kingdra is pretty nice against Mudsdale. And Glastria. High horsepower comes down, but we have a Focus Sash revealed. After all this time, the item revealed is a Focus Sash to live that high horsepower. I bet Endeavor it down. Endeavor. Kingdra can make a miracle happen here. Potentially. But it has to probably Dragon Dance, and it's facing down a Glastrier with an attack boost. If you spend a turn Dragon Dancing, I don't know. Okay, doesn't even do it, just goes for that. Probably thinks it's going to die. If it does that. Rapidash is in. Can this one be one? It just play roughs. It was never a contention. And there it is. Game 1 goes to Epically Epic Gamer. Bushido on the back foot. The Zebra is having trouble. The Zebra is having trouble against the Glastrier and the Mudsdale, who are both very physically tanky. I almost think the Zebra should be running Overheat. Overheat would be good. Secret Sword open up from this. It's going to die in the process, though, but it dealt good damage to Kingdra. That's a little bit of a tough opener, folks. That's a bit of a tough one for Bushido. Oh, wow. Epically Epic Gamer living up to his name so far with some pretty incredible performance. Some epic gameplay. Truly. You can go to your own Glastrier. You can go to... You probably can't stay. Oh, you did stay and you missed Draco Meteor and you Swords Danced up. Whoa. This is bad all of a sudden. This is very bad all of a sudden. You missed another one. Oh, boy. Divine Intervention on that one. That's Divine Intervention. Missing 2 is crazy. No Trailblazer or anything from this Glastrier. It's slow. I mean, I think Keldeo can revenge KO. No need to panic for Epically Epic Gamer. You have a win already in the books and the game is not over. This Glastrier is slow. You're going to revenge KO potential. If it's a fast Dragalge, it can do it. Keldeo. Secret Sword might fall just short. I don't know. I wonder what's more damage. Hydro Pump or... Oh, the Z-move comes down. The Z-move could do it. I think that'll get... Oh, wow. Okay, but on the plus side, Bushido had to spend Terra to live that. Had to spend Terra to not die to the Z-move, so... In comes Rapidash, and now this is going to fall because it's weak to Psychic and Fairy, of course. Epic Gamer still has a Terra in the back pocket. And the situation's even with 4-on-4. It's a 4-on-4 scenario. The Fighting Terra did allow Glastrier that KO, but now there's no more Terra for Bushido. Whereas Epic Gamer has the world of possibilities. You could just do Mudsdale on Mudsdale, pretty even. Go Glastrier, sure. Just go try to be aggressive here. You got lefties, that's good for you. Chip healing in this trying time. Icicle Crash, dealing a significant 77. No flinch, but you're getting through Mudsdale very well. And that's good news for a potential physical Rapidash. It is indeed physical Rapidash. With Mudsdale so chipped, I think physical Rapidash is looking very strong in the end game. It hits Dragalge. It hits Kingdra. Only problem is the Zebra, but the Zebra gets checked by your Mudsdale. Epic Gamer. Attack boost on the Glastrier. Probably just going to get a revenge KO'd though by whatever really. Maybe just the Zebra, maybe the Kingdra. Here is Kingdra. Gonna get the final blow. But what are you gonna do against Rapidash, who's threatening play rough? That did such damage to Dragalge there. And Zen Headbutt KOs for certain. Zen Headbutt does it for certain. You want to preserve your guy. Very safe gameplay from Epic Gamer. Doesn't want to potentially miss Zen Headbutt and throw it all away. I think that's sensible. Or was it Choice Scarf and it's actually it's locked in? That could be possible too. Can't recall. One of them was running a Choice Scarf Rapidash. One of these was Choice Scarf. Even through the Haban Berry, you're getting that KO. Through the Haban Berry. Not awakening the damage enough. But Zebra can come in at high horsepower. I don't even think it can KO this though. If we're being completely upfront. It's going to go for it regardless. It's not going to KO. But neither is the Algae. The Seahorse Dragalge failing to KO itself. Zebra with one final hope. But Mudsdale is threatening some serious issues. You're going to have to do some big work with Kingdra. You might even throw the Zebstrucker at this to get Kingdra in safely and be in a better position. That's exactly what you do. You endeavor. Oh boy. Can Kingdra boost up out of range of Rapidash? Can it outspeed Rapidash here? It's possible. We don't know. This one's pretty close. Kingdra is frightening. Kingdra's frightening here. Scald. Okay, it didn't boost up, and I think that a simple play rough gets there unless it misses multiple times. And I think that epically epic gamer. It missed once. You gotta burn this, though. No, it didn't. You just gotta hit one. Just gotta hit one. You just go again. Didn't burn, nothing. And there it is. And there it is, folks. A win for the epic gamer progressing to the next round. And now I think we're in the later stages. We are in the late stages of the tournament. We got to check out the semifinals game here. Epically Epic Gamer versus PT333. This is semifinals. Epically Epic Gamer coming in hot off a big win, as is PT33 though. Avalanche clicked. That's... Most of them are running Icicle Crash. Avalanche is a new one. That's a new one. And Glastria didn't take much from that Meteor. Are we looking at Assault Vest? Are we looking at Assault Vest Glastria? Is that what we're looking at here? Is that what we are looking at right about here? And he's revealed it in the chat. It's Assault Vest Glastria. I thought as much. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. It's in a commanding position. It's going to KO Kingdra. That's high value. That's a high value early game sequence. It has a chilling Neigh boost, and I'm feeling a chill up my spine, can I say? Although it's going to die to Keldeo if it stays. That's fine though. Maybe it lives Scald randomly. You're probably going to Secret Sword though. If anything. Secret Sword does come down. Zebra coming in on the Keldeo, just trying to outrun it. It actually took a lot. It dies to Vacuum Wave. Uh-oh. That was a bad sequence right there for PT. Zebra is not beating the allegations of being a poor horse in this metagame. Poor horse performance there. Keldeo and Keldeo. Terra Ghost was used. You thought a Secret Sword was coming down from the enemy. Oh dear. A premature Terra. And a useless one with no real value. No extra damage on that. No defensive merit on that. Oh, you got a poison resistance though. You have a poison resistance. Which was relevant. Okay, the Terra Ghost actually did something there. Did something. Galarian Dash. Cannot hit this anymore for super effective damage because of the Terra Ghost. Mudsdale comes in anyway. Mudsdale is in. And it's getting defense. And Mudsdale has no leftovers on it. What item are we looking at? Chesto Rest. Assault Vest. Choice Band? Question mark? Choice Band Mudsdale could be great. We'll see. Heavy Slam. Was just trying to hit that fairy type. But why would he stay? In the face of a defense boosted Mudsdale. Why would he stay there? Gonna Earthquake. That's good damage on Keldeo. It must be AV Mudsdale. That just took nothing from Scald. Must be AV Mudsdale. But Keldeo gets the KO. Enemy Keldeo with a Surf for the last 31 percentile. The final 31 percentile. What's the follow-up for Epic Gamer? Keldeo's neutral ghost typing. It was a bit of a premature Terror, but Keldeo being ghost is kind of awkward for Epic Gamer. Because Rapidash can't get him anymore. Yeah, you got to spend Glastria on this. Glastria doesn't love taking a Secret Sword. Glastria does not love this position. But it might be what you need. You can at least do neutral big damage with Icicle Crash. At least. But is that... Will it even one-hit? 69% is a lot of HP for Keldeo. Will that even one-hit KO? Good question. Not gonna risk it. Going out to Glastria yourself. Trailblaze for the final. You get a speed boost. That could be huge. You've basically just Dragon Danced. Attack and speed raise there. Trailblaze for the last hit. Kingdra's in. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't think Kingdra's that threatening to this. Iron Head could be possible. Draco Meteor. But Glastria lives hits. And I think Glastria might even threaten to Trailblaze up again. And outrun everything. Yes. Trailblaze comes down. And this Glastria must be faster now. No, it's not still. But it lived again. It lived again. And I can't believe that you're still not faster than Kingdra after 2 boosts. Are you faster than Gildio? Epic Gamer said in the chat it must be Scarf. High horsepower gets the KO. High horsepower. And it's an incredible Glastria Trailblaze sweep here. Very well executed. Very well done. Very well done. That's a strong opener for the current favorite to win the tournament, Epic Gamer. Currently the favored horse wrangler, horse user. This is a powerful player, and where this calls for Wii Sports title for such a high stakes scenario. These players are looking each other down in the soul and choosing which horse is for me. Which horse is the one for me? It's Kingdra this time against a Rapidash. You're probably forced out right off the rip. Right off the bat, you got to get out of here. Mudsdale has been proving itself a good switch to Rapidash. And it's no different here. It gets the early defense boost. That attack drop might come into play. Mudsdale doing less with Earthquake. It can make rocks, though. Not too bad. Not too bad. Swords Dance up. Oh, no. Dragalge's threatened by a big psychic move right here. This is terrible. Nice move by PT. That's kind of a crazy move in the face of that defense-boosted Mudsdale. That's kind of an insane move. Because that Mudsdale, it could have heavy slammed you. It could have 1v1'd you, but you're not afraid at all. And now you've been rewarded for it because Dragalge's caught in a bind right now. You're caught in a real bind. That's just... Okay, no terror from Dragalge. No terror there. Just gonna take the L on that one. Sending in your own Rapidash. Maybe try to wall the enemy Rapidash. Keep in mind, Rapidash can't be toxic, so not even toxic would stop this. Rapidash is immune to poison with Pastel Veil. Iron Tail missed! Oh no! Oh no! That was super effective! Oh man. Good option. But it didn't work. It's a really inaccurate move, to be fair. It's like 75, I think it was. That's tough. That's a tough one. Very inaccurate option. Keldio's got it. It's not going to one-hit this. But, this could burn. It did burn. It burned. That probably saves your life. You just saved your life. You're on 3. That burn has just saved you. Just barely hanging on. And a follow-up Scald. And we saw how threatening that Glastria was last game. Epic Gamer still has the Glastria. It could do the very same thing with the Trailblaze sweep. We'll have to see. Epic Gamer with a potential hope here. Vacuum Wave on the way out. Good move. Chipping Kingdra a little bit. That could put him into Glastria range. You never know. That could save you. That's a Scarf Kingdra, remember. So that was a good move. Good awareness. Remembering that was Scarf. Making your best play. PT, not sure where to go. Not sure where to go. It just Keldeo. Epic Gamer has not spent Terra yet, so you could do something with Terra. Meteor is very threatening against this. Very low on resources, but you could make something happen. You just have to be very careful of the consequences of your actions. Meteor one hits that and lives Secret Sword as well. Keldeo gone is very good news for Glastria. Very good news. Meteor again on this enemy Glastria. This is going to get Chilling Nay boost. You might have to spend Terra on Mudsdale to wall it. Nope, you're going to go Glastria and try your luck. You're probably speedier. You're probably faster because you got the Trailblaze set. You probably want speed investment. So, close combat could come down. And KO's that enemy Glastria from this HP. Maybe that's the idea Epic Gamer is going for. Maybe that is the plan. Please say horse 20 times if able. I've been requested. At the moment, I can't be doing that. We've got a high stakes game in it here, but maybe in a bit. Maybe once the action slows down, we'll say horse 20 times for the fans. A Terra Fighting and a Terra Electric. Whoa! Glastria will live close combat thanks to that, but Terra Blast comes down. What the hell? Terra Blast Electric? That's pretty random. That is pretty random. It doesn't even do... That's extremely random. But, yeah, Glastria is way too chipped now. Way too chipped. And there's no hope left for Epic Gamer. Regrettably, but still, the set is ongoing. There's one more game between these two fellas, PT33 and Epic Gamer. Who will stand tall in the horse tournament? Who will win the race and claim horsehood, top horse status? There's only room in this town for one horse. That's damn true. And it's got to be one of the horses on screen. Which horse will stand tall? Keldeo, Rapidash. Going for the early Scald Burn attempt and a Z-move commitment with Twinkle Tackle. I don't even know if that was necessary to KO. Not a bad trade there for Epic Gamer. No more Z-move from PT. Rapidash very low. We'll see if that was worth it. That was a bold move to lose your Keldeo so early. But it could be worth it. We'll see how this plays out. Rapidash, remember, has Iron Tail. I think Epic Gamer is scared of this Rapidash based on the last game sequence where the Rapidash absolutely destroyed everything. So I can understand the choice there. Play rough, miss. Not too impactful against a Mudsdale. In fact, they dodged the defense drop, defense raise, because they didn't get hit. Mudsdale hits like a truck, doesn't it? Nothing loves coming in on that Earthquake. Mudsdale is really pretty threatening. Kingdra's here, and Kingdra is threatening a water move right now. It's going to just Meteor for neutral damage, though. And Mudsdale has an Assault Vest equipped, and that has just saved Mudsdale's life twice over. Taken so little from Draco Meteor. That's clearly Assault Vest Mudsdale. Which is honestly a good tech here. So many water types trying to threaten the guy. So many powerful dragons. Epic Gamer is not in a very favorable spot early on here, I've got to say. The Glastria, though, is in a pretty decent spot. At that present, Mudsdale, not that threatening to Glastria. Glastria is bulky. And Glastria could use this as an opportunity to Trailblaze and get some speed boosts. And go for a sweep. We'll see. How will this play out for our favorite horses? And everybody remember to hold your horses. Terra Steel. Committed. Okay, you're taking less from Trailblaze, but... Oh, Body Press is massive. That is gonna be destruction. Glastria probably needs to do Terra Fight in close combat, right? I don't even know if it KOs from here. It would have KO'd if you Terra Fighting'd. But now your sweep is gone. I think you had to commit to Terra Fighting there. Just to get this KO and keep your Glastria alive. But I don't know. You still have a Rapidash Galar? This is absolute horseplay. It's mere horseplay. Mudsdale of his own. It can Earthquake the guy. It's weak to ground now. I don't know, though. There's PT33 has... Oh, Curse! Curse. That's a twist. That is a twist. Can this beat Kingdra, though? Kingdra Keldeo is on the enemy team, mind you. It's got to be Terra Water Mudsdale. I think it is Terra Water Mudsdale. Okay, okay. Let's defeat this guy with horses. Curse up. Even further. Maximize the defense stat. Protect for chip heal. Protect for chip heal. Body press, and you are now very scary. You're a scary Pokemon. Could this sweep? It's possible, to be honest. If it just has Terra Water, that's enough. Just has to dodge getting Scald Burned. I think Body Press will one-hit Kingdra. I mean, I don't know. Actually. Will that one-hit Kingdra? That's a lot of defense. You're maximized in your defense. You have Protect to keep chip healing. How much does Draco Meteor do? Good question. I don't think it'll KO. Keldio's in. Yeah, but if you Terra Water, that's true. Zeb Striker can then hit you. But maybe Zeb Striker is primarily physical. Surf and not Scald is great news. Have you got Terra Water? You do indeed. And you're taking minimal. And Earthquake is a KO. That's a clean KO. Zebra now hits you with electric moves, but does it have... You're going Kingdra instead. Draco Meteor will be big. It could miss, though. Draco Meteor has a 10% miss. Will this miss? There is a hoodie on the line, folks. There is a Horse Council hoodie on the line here. 10% miss could happen. And will it even KO the guy? I honestly think if this lives, you can wall everything else. Okay, Zebra, maybe not Zebra. Because you chip heal a lot and you have so much defense. Glastrier is not beating you. Ponyta, Rapidash isn't beating you. Zebra might beat you though. Zebra. Mudsdale has at least brought this back to a really close game. Maybe Mudsdale doesn't need to be the one to finish it. Mudsdale has laid the groundwork for Ponyta or Dragalge to clean up. Remember, this Rapidash... I keep calling it Ponyta. The Rapidash has Iron Tail to hit enemy Rapidash for super effective damage. Mudsdale is making a miracle happen right now. Glastria in. I think Mudsdale lives the hit and Body Press KOs. What can Glastria do here? Z-move? Terra? No Zebra entry. Close combat is not going to do it. 12%. A measly 12%. Mudsdale also chip healing every single turn. Another Protect coming down. Supercell Slam. Actually, you do crash damage. It doesn't KO. It lives on 4%. And I think that Mudsdale, even on 10% here, KOs this Rapidash. Tried to Swords Dance. Oh, the incredible comeback from Epic Gamer. Wow. This cursed Mudsdale. That looked so over. The cursed Mudsdale. Incredible comeback, folks. Okay, here's our other semifinals battle. Just get into it. Epic Gamer progresses to Grand Finals, and this is the semifinal. We have Kanto Rapidash. Let's rewind here. Kanto Rapidash making it all the way to semis. Considered the worst Pokemon in the format by some. Terrible against all of the ground types, water types. Here we have an interesting sequence. Mudsdale already committed to Terra Water, trying to live against Glastria. Gets a big body press on Kingdra. Draco Meteor makes quick work of the remaining health. Rapidash is in though. Rapidash, the star of the show. Flame Charge for a speed boost. That's pretty cool. You're gonna Swords Dance up in the face. What are you doing? What are you doing? You Swords Danced in the face of Mudsdale. He's already gone. Oh wow. What I was about to say maybe it's Terra Flying. But it wasn't. It was just Swords Danced. It just Swords Danced. If that's Terra Flying Rapidash, that could have swept right there, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Oh wow. Okay, but this Keldeo is living the Z move. But Tomathan has a lot to work with. 6 horses currently alive. I think Dragalge is about to drop to an HP Ice here. About to drop. Okay. Have you got a follow-up? I think your own Keldeo is probably the best bet. Maybe if one of your Pokemon has a scarf on it, you're looking okay. Speed tie here should be. Vacuum Wave clicked. Okay. Didn't want to risk a speed tie, just wants guaranteed damage and goes for the Vacuum Wave. I think maybe you'll risk the speed tie though, to be honest, just to try to get a higher reward because you're behind. But Dragalge's in regardless. And Dragalge is in a pretty commanding position, to be honest. Because nothing loves coming in on a Dragon move. And Poison hits Galarian Rapidash. Tomathan commits to a Terra Steel, trying to catch what could have been a dragon or poison type attack, but neither came down. It was a flip turn, but you're still living behind the sub. A pretty good position for this Keldeo. Secret Sword. Glastria roars you out. Okay. Not doing much to Glastria with Secret Sword, considering it's super effective. Close combat with a quick KO against enemy Glastria. Adderall Enjoyer. Clawing back a little bit. Clawing back a little bit. What do you know? Probably dead to a Secret Sword now because of the defense drop. But you do have a Dragalge exit point. Keldeo can substitute against you though. I don't know. Is that wise? Is this wise? How will this play out? Does Dragalge learn a fire move? I'm not sure. Fire move? Question mark. You would love to have one here. Don't know if you have one though. Nobody truly knows except you. Calm Mind up. Hydro Pump critical hit. What in the world? Hydro Pump crit has just KO'd Keldeo in a single hit. Wow. What am I witnessing? Tomathan has been crit again. Give him a break. It's terrible. But it's not over yet, of course. It's not over. 3-on-3 here. Rapidash is looking good in this endgame. Rapidash threatening a KO right about here against this particular Dragalge. I think Adderall Enjoyer still has a Terra in the tank, though. Still has a Terra. Am I wrong? One moment. No, the early Terra Water on Mudsdale. No Terra available. Zen Headbutt will just KO that particular Dragalge. That particular Seahorse is about to is threatened lethally by Rapidash, and it's faster. And nothing else loves coming in either. Nothing else loves coming into this. After an unfortunate crit, can Tomathan pick up the scraps that Keldeo left? We'll see. Tomathan was thinking about that. You gotta think. You have to take a moment to think. Don't be headstrong like a horse. You have to be intelligent. Hypnosis! Okay, okay. Risky. Risky right there. That could have missed. But now you got some turns to work with. Now you have some turns to work with. You're trying... Taking a risk for a high reward. In a dire situation, maybe that's what you need. And maybe that's what you need. Zen Headbutt. And Zebra. It is taken... Oh, you're healing Wishing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Healing up the Kingdra. That's very risky. I thought Rapidash was your sweeper here. But you're committing to this Kingdra. It's at 100. It can boost... It can do various things. It can probably... Okay. Mudsdale comes in, surely. Mudsdale comes in. Mudsdale is an easy switch in here. Mudsdale, easy. Overheat for 23. I think you had to double to Dragalge there. Adderall Enjoyer, maybe. But then you're asleep anyway. I mean, you're asleep anyway. What are you going to do? Wake up turn 1? It's your best bet. Terra Blast, normal type Terra Blast there for 13%. Tomathan brings it back after an unfortunate crit. And here we are in game 2. Cantoni and Rapidash in semifinals, folks. They said that he couldn't do it, but here he is proving something. Cantoni and Rapidash very much overshadowed by Galarian Rapidash. But you never know with these horse players. You never know with these horses. An early close combat, but Tomathan strikes back and the defense boost does not work in Adderall Enjoyer's favor. Glastria goes down. That's a bad opener, but Rapidash is primed. I think Flame Charge will get a KO here. What are we going to do against the Mudsdale is my question. What do you do against that damn Mudsdale? You can never count a good horse out, it's true. It says no in the chat. You can never count a good horse out. The horn is in. Oh, wow, a high horsepower. Just massive damage on a Keldeo. I think Keldeo was trying to double against Mudsdale, but there was no Mudsdale to speak of. And okay, that's some significant momentum loss from Adderall Enjoyer. Getting a couple of wrong calls here. Oh boy. Every horse must face its hurdles. It's true. Some seriously true statements in the chat. Keldeo goes down too. Two horses already down. It's only turn 4. It's only turn 4. You've already lost 2 horses. And one of your horses isn't even that good. It's Rapidash. It's a bad horse. You can never count a bad horse out, though. You can never count a bad horse out. Mudsdale's in. It's getting an earthquake. That's okay. But at the same time, Adderall and Joya, you're very low on remaining resources. Or should I say horses. Kingdra's in. Stealth Rock will do you well, maybe. I want to see a Rapidash miracle here. That would be wonderful. I don't think it can happen, but it might happen. You gotta kill Mudsdale and then go to the moon with Rapidash. That's what you need to do quickly. Very quickly. You need to. In comes Seahorse. Draco is just gone as well. 3 horses down. Here's the horn. He's standing up to some serious adversity here. In a terrible situation, he still wants to fight. He still wants to fight. Mudsdale. You gotta spend Terra here. Is it Terra Grass or Flying? It better be. It better be Terra Flying. That would actually be alright here. Maybe you could 1v1 this. This horseplay has gone too far. Whatever your Terra type is, you gotta use it. Terra Grass Trailblaze, it's been suggested. That could be it. No, it's Flame Charge. Flame Charge, it is. Or maybe Terra Z-Move KOs this. No way to Z-Move one hit. I don't think Z-Move one hits this. You're going out to Glastrio. Terra Water here. Flare Blitz clicked. Oh no. You did Terra. But Tomathan exited. Tomathan got out of there. The Terra Water's pretty good. If you Flame Charged instead, you would have been actually in a pretty damn good spot. If you Flame Charged here. I guess you were frightened to give Mudsdale too much credit. Okay, well now Mudsdale's in. Flare Blitz. It KOs Mudsdale. It KO'd Mudsdale in 1 hit. Wow. You can never count a good horse out. You can never count a good horse out. They were counting him out and they were wrong to do it. Rapidash, are you faster than this? No. Secret Sword probably gets you, doesn't it? It probably just KOs. Zebra's faster. Okay. Rapidash goes down. He put on a show on the way out though, didn't he? Zebra's in. Is it all up to the Zebra? That's rough. The Zebra, I don't know if it has it in him to defeat all these horses. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't defeat Tomathan again. He's too powerful. He's too powerful. He's a top horser. He's one of the chief horses of our time. Some are saying that Rapidash is a very honest horse. Very respectable horse. And it's true. My heart goes out to you, Rapidash. You've done your best. You've done it all. You've done your best. You've really given it a good try. Can Zebra 1v1 Keldeo? Probably. The real problem is everything else. I mean, Electric and Ground... I mean, Mudsdale's gone. A Zebra could... You can high horsepower with a Dragalge. Supercell Slam is pretty good stab. I don't know what this is running. I don't know. Kingdra? Kingdra's on 81. You're going to Volt Switch out to Mudsdale here. Oh, alright. Alright. Dragalge's only at 28. But it's going to get a big Draco, though. It's going to get a big one. You almost wish you didn't pivot there because you could have just finished this off. Now you're facing down a big Draco. Oh, that's tough. Wait, you're faster. You're faster than the Algae. That's unexpected. Mudsdale's speedy. Mudsdale has a horse in this race after all. With an outrunning of the Dragalge. It's really all up to the Zebra. In this end game. It's all up to the Zebra. I don't think this full health Mudsdale can live a water move. We'll see. I don't think so. I don't think so. Went for Rain Dance to outrun Zebra, of course. Will this be your undoing, though? Because I think Zebra can live 1. Ah, no. It can't live 1. It dies. Well, there you go. Tomathan. I think that's it. I think Tomathan is in grand finals of Horse Tournament. And it's Tomathan versus Epic Gamer. The 2 favorites of this whole event are facing off. The 2 horse titans. are about to face off. And remember what's at stake. The winner receives a Horse Council hoodie from JimothyCool.com. It's one of the greatest prizes known to mankind. Look at this winner. Pictured here. Just absolutely loving the sheer sight of such a thing. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's underway. Tomathan versus Epic Gamer, the grand finals of Horse Tournament. These players are both outstanding, and they're both bringing some seriously powerful teams. In fact, they are both bringing the exact same 6 Pokemon. They have figured this metagame out to its core. No zebra nonsense. We don't use zebras anymore. Zebras are unreliable, unless you count this Glastria as zebra adjacent, but I don't know. It's Keldeo and Glastria on turn 1, and I think that Epic Gamer is at a little bit of an advantage just right off the rip. Just right off the bat. Calm Mind up. That's great for Epic Gamer. You gotta see if this has HP Ice or what. It's gonna Z-move. Oh my gosh. Devastating Drake. Okay, good move. Dueling 71. Actually getting mostly through this horse. Getting through it. Just a little bit of health remaining and you've KO'd it. But you have a Z-move of your own. All-out pummeling. Does that get you? No. No. Okay, Epic Gamer spending a Z-move and losing Keldeo. Miscalculation there. All-out pummeling, not getting a KO. Glastria is in. Anything is possible. Anything is possible here. It's -2 special attack on this seahorse. And in that sense, Glastria is in a good position. But what can it do here? It's going to lose a lot of health. Epic Game is kind of on the back foot here. I don't think Epic Game is in a strong spot. Went for a really aggressive opening that did not pan out. Did not pan out the way he wanted. But there's still time to bring it back. We've seen him do it many times already. We have seen him do it so many times. Getting a Trailblaze boost. Threatening close combat. Threatening Swords Dance. This horse is off to the races. Maybe. Maybe it's getting speedy out here. Trailblaze again. Terra fighting to dodge the close combat. This Glastria is speedy as ever. It's gonna get the Chilling Neigh boost. Epic Gamer with another trick up his sleeve to put on the pressure. Can anything live? This incredibly powerful onslaught from Glastria. Can anything live? Galarian Rapidash is in. I think that this is dropping to an Icicle Crash. 1% Trick Room! No. That wasn't Focus Sash. That just lived on 1%. That was not Focus Sash, folks. It says when Focus Sash activates. That just lived on exactly 1. That must have some bulk on this Rapidash. There must be bulk on it. That was a roll, says Epic Gamer. Oh my word. Oh my word. Does this have a Psychic move to finish the job, or is it going to have to Healing Wish to something else? We will see. I didn't expect Trick Room to come out in the grand finals. It hasn't been a very successful strategy. But in this game, it has just saved Tomathan's entire life. Healing Wish does come down. Gonna pivot to something and get a big, high-value heal at some stage in the game. We'll see when. I assume Dragalge comes in or something to actually one-shot the Glastria from here. Tomathan is thinking a lot about this. He's thinking pretty hard. Which Pokemon do you go in? Because Keldeo could come in too. Keldeo is slower than +2 Glastria. You do go to the Algae, and you heal it all the way back, and you have Trick Room behind you. You better calc this. Does Sludge Wave KO? You better check. You went for the Meteor. And that might have been great because Mudsdale's taken 61. Sorry, 59. I can't read. It can't KO anymore though. You gotta exit now. Mudsdale can live another hit. You've got a nerfed special attack. You gotta get out of there. You have to get out of there. Just bringing in Mudsdale. Sensible move. But your Trick Room is running out. And the threat you pose is starting to run out too. Kingdra comes in as Trick Room fades away, and now the speed is back to normal. Kingdra's outrunning this horse. That is a seahorse right there, and it is primed for a surf. There's some switch-ins on Tomathan's side though. You got 3 water resistances in the back. You've got some options up your sleeve. Draco Meteor comes down. Mudsdale lives the hit. Gets an Earthquake through. Incredibly bold stay there from Tomathan. Could have just died. But opens up the Trailblaze click from Epic Gamer. The Trailblaze opportunity. Can Keldeo outrun +1 Glastria? It's gonna have to. That's Terra boosted with close combat. I can't believe the Mudsdale living was nuts. Epic Gamer was definitely trying to catch something coming in there. Probably the Kingdra or the Algae. Here's Kingdra in on this Glass, hoping to live. But I don't know, I think a Terra fighting close combat +1 gets this. It depends on the set, but I think that... Terra flying Hurricane! Whoa! That'll do it, dude. That'll do it. That was inaccurate, too. That was inaccurate. But it landed. And that would have been, you would have resisted Terra fighting if it came to it, if you did miss. If you did miss. Great move. Hurricane coming in play in the grand finals. Here's the Algae. It's getting meteored. Is Tomathan coming back from this, seriously? Is Tomathan bringing this back? A bit of horseplay. The Galarian Rapidash is scary. It's scary, but so is this Kingdra, man. Play Rough isn't KOing. You're actually doing some pretty nice chip with Surf there. Some good chip. Wow, man. Oh my gosh. It's as close as ever. You have the Algae is full HP. I think that you've got this, Tomathan. I think you've done it. Mudsdale is too low. It's even taken 20... It's been poisoned. In more ways than one, it's been poisoned to its very soul. Whoa, you should go Keldeo, should you not? To preserve the Algae. What? Keldeo's at 100. Okay, Keldeo has to beat... Oh, that Mudsdale was so speedy. You live... No, Miss Hydra... Tomathan. But I think you just had to go to Keldeo against the Mudsdale and preserve Algae. Because Algae beats the horse. It was a bit of a miscalculation there and you opened up a chance to lose and you actually did lose. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Game 2. Epic Gamer with an unexpected victory right there. Unexpected. Tomathan kind of beat himself on that one. A poor sequencing there in the endgame, in my opinion. A poor sequence. Maybe forgetting in the moment that Mudsdale was faster than his Algae. Forgetting that in the moment. But here we go. And you're thinking long and hard about this lead, as you should, because this is... Remember what's at stake. The Horse Council hoodie, the grand prize. From JimothyCool.com. It's the best prize of all time. It's the best prize of all time. You got to choose the right lead here, or you might not win it. Kingdra on Glastria. Kingdra on Glastria. Glastria is pretty threatened. Good choice by Epic Gamer. Good choice. Flash Cannon. Wow, that's tech. Ah, the Icicle Crash. Devastating Icicle Crash miss. But Flash Cannon is such good tech. To be honest, that's... Kingdra's diversity is impressing me this whole tournament. Such a diverse Pokemon. You got Flash Cannon to hit Glastria. That also hits Rapidash. Unfortunate. Coming in on the good move on the Keldeo, coming in on the Flash Cannon. Preserving your Glastria. Okay. Unfortunate start for Tomathan, but it's not over yet. Not even close. You still got 6 horses on both sides. Could go either way, and these are both some seriously tough foes, and last game was as close as it gets. Tomathan was right at the cusp of victory. Can he do it this time? Keldeo calm-minding up against this Dragalge. This seahorse has proven to be one of the most powerful horses in the entire universe. But so is Keldeo. Keldeo is one of the strongest horses known to humanity. Terra Steel comes down with Substitute. That's a big move, and it is incredibly rewarded as this Dragalge went for the... A Focus Blast missed. Finally, Tomathan getting some good fortune. It's a very inaccurate move. But there's Keldeo. That was a beautiful Terra Steel commitment. calling out the sludge bomb totally accurately. Calm mind, this Keldeo is about to go off to the races. Focus Blast does break a sub, but you could just sub again. There's a mischance on your side. There is a mischance on your side. Flip turn out. Epic Gamer not going to risk the blasts anymore. Not risking it anymore. Can't risk it anymore. A miss spells disaster for you. And you have to do something else. But what can you do? You have to spend your terror somewhere. To live, you got to go to your own Keldeo here and Secret Sword. That'll break a sub, but I think that you're dying to do so. You Vacuum Wave. You're not even confident that you're faster. And that costs you your life, Epic Gamer. That's going to cost you your entire life. Secret Sword on this, 49%. Flip turn will finally make the sub fade. It will finally fade, but Keldeo outruns everything else revealed on the team and probably one-shots them all. Mudsdale in. What could Epic Gamer possibly do? Tara Water. You're going to sub? Okay, maybe Mudsdale 1v1s this now. Mudsdale could 1v1 this now. Secret Sword gets shrugged off because Mudsdale... Well, not shrugged off, but it can live. And Earthquake is super effective, of course. I remember this is the Curse Mudsdale from before. That made miracles happen. Living a million hits at like 10%. Living all of them and just getting an incredible sweep through. But I don't know if this time it'll happen that way. Keldeo is much more frightening. Keldeo is much more frightening than what Mudsdale could hope. It's got so many boosts. They're probably just thinking long and hard about what to do here. Long and hard. Does Tomathan actually switch out here? Maybe you switch out and preserve this valuable Keldeo that can... Yes, you do switch out. Okay, that's a big decision. Giving up so many boosts, but you want to preserve that Keldeo that is committed to Terra. And you want to just threaten this Mudsdale with a Draco Meteor. That only does 50. This must be special defense invested. Cursing up. You're going for it, Epic Gamer. You're going for it. You're going for it again. And that's your Kingdra's -2. It's -2. It's not doing any damage now. It might happen again. Can he do it again? Making this Mudsdale miracle. They're calling it the Mudsdale miracle. They are calling it the Mudsdale miracle. Is he cursing up? No. He just goes for the simple Quake. But he's got 2.5x defense. Okay, the algae though, that's going to force this out probably, but you can chip heal up. You can chip heal up once. That's going to be valuable. With Protect here. Maybe maybe you should have farmed that Kingdra even more. I don't know. Because the algae does always threaten to follow up. Might not have been worth it. I think Epic Gamer has the right idea. Wow, Z-move, which actually goes through Protect. Dealing 21. It deals a bit of damage through Protect, the Z-move. And Sludge Bomb for the final. That was kind of smart to do that little damage through the Protect. I didn't expect that one. That little bit of damage through the Protect. Also means he doesn't get nerfed by Draco Meteor by doing that. Tomathan brings in the pony. The Rapidash. Galarian. On the Draco Meteor. Big move. Forcing out the Dragalge now. You're forcing it out now. Missed it, Headbutt! But you have a Sash equipped. You have a Sash. No poison. Epic Gamer. I mean, remember, Epic Gamer brought this back from absolute the brink of destruction against that Keldeo, if you recall. So got really bailed out here. But still. Healing Wish clicked. You gonna heal up your Keldeo? Tomathan has had some poor fortune in this tournament, but he's made up for it many times over. Bringing in the Mudsdale, not gonna spend the Healing Wish heal quite yet. You can use that later. Big Earthquake. Big Earthquake. You can actually go Keldeo, live a hit, Healing Wish back up, I think. Or does Healing Wish happen before the damage you take? I'm not sure. I think Healing Wish happens first. But the insurance of that Healing Wish is very valuable. It does happen before, I've been told. By trusted sources, I've been told Healing Wish will happen first, and then the Pokemon will take damage. Just gonna live the Surf for the KO. That could have been brilliant, Tomathan. That could have paved the way for your success, Tomathan. That's a tough call to make, but you did it. Tomathan. Okay. Glastrier is in. It's probably outrunning you here. It's getting the Chilling Neigh. It's a good thing the Trailblaze, too. The Trailblaze might just be a death sentence for our favorite Thomas. The Steel Keldeo is very good in the end game, but it's just this Glastrier threatening to sweep right now. It's threatening to do so. You're going to heal up your own Glastrier all the way back. That might have just saved your life, mates. That might have just saved your entire life. That was a pretty good move. Let's get some hype music in the background for this event. Close combat. Currently being threatened by both of these horses against one another. Does Epic Gamer have you spent Terra yet? You have Terra Water Mudsdale. You can't Terra Fighting this time. Gonna Zen Headbutt. You don't want to commit to close combat because it nerfs you so much. But I think you might be going to it yourself now. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Close combat comes down. 81. No, you played this well, Tomathan. You played that very well. Tomathan is bringing back a serious one. But it's been back and forth the whole game. Tomathan was ahead. Epic Gamer called back. Now Tomathan is bringing it back yet again. Glastrier is in against this. Focus Blast lands in the key moment. Remember, Keldeo's Terra Steel. It's weak to Focus Blast. I think Tomathan wants this guy to Draco Meteor to nerf himself, but he's not doing it. He's not doing it. He knows. He's not doing it. Draco Meteor, he actually... Oh, wow. That deals actually a lot of damage against Keldeo, though. That's a lot. Maybe you go back Dragalge here on the Focus Blast. No, it's Flip Turn out. Flip Turn out to Rapidash. Rapidash is in such a good position. Wow, that Flip Turn was amazing. Because high horsepower. I thought Zen Headbutt. It wasn't Zen Headbutt this time. You'll miss. Okay, Tomathan finally. He's been unlucky this whole tournament. He's been unlucky. In the very previous game, he lost to a Hydro Pump miss, but this time, bailed out for once. He had something in his favor. Finally, something. And we have Game 3 of Grand Finals. Game 3 of Grand Finals between Tomathan and Epic Gamer. In a cosmic event, Divine Intervention, a Draco Meteor miss to keep Tomathan in the event. After all he's endured. After all he has suffered. They said no, the Meteor will not land today. Epic Gamer going in with an aggressive Keldeo Calm Mind sequence early on. Tomathan last time had the Z move on this. The Z move on this was good. Will he do it again? We cannot say. We cannot truly say. He's not the goat, he's the horse. Says Philip in the chat. That's damn true. It's Epic Gamer that does the all-out pummeling again for measly damage of 57. But actually bringing Algae very low already. And only a Sludge Bomb follow-up from Tomathan this time. Secret Sword. Not going to KO though. Z move. Devastating Drake. Okay, Tomathan. It wins this exchange. It wins this exchange. That was beautiful. Beautifully executed. Perfectly timed Z Stone. Hesitant to do it on the first turn, but the second turn is all that matters. Epic Gamer trying to do the classic signature Glastria sweep with the Trailblaze again. But is it too early? Is it too early for this, and do you have the follow-up option? We have a spectator who just says, I have no horse in this race. It's true. But our competitors have 6 horses each in this race. You just go for it, and it works. It works. Tomathan not falling, not playing around at that time. What can you really do, I guess? There's no great option against that. Maybe the incoming Mudsdale could have got a defense boost. But remember, Kingdra has Hurricane with Terra Flying. Remember that. So it can resist. You know what would be the greatest play of all time is if the guy Icicle crashes into the Terra Flying. Not yet, though. Gonna go Galarian Rapidash, who does threaten this with super effective damage. Might be Scarf, actually, here. Running the horse. Or is it Trick Room? That's... That might have been last set, the Trick Room. I can't remember. These horses are all blending together like a big horse amalgamation. A big horse amalgamation. But if this has a sash, it also lives the hit here and follow-up KOs. It could also did Trick Room. It could Trick Room as well. And the Trick Room would be high impact. Trailblaze clicked. He knows the sash is here. But it's Trick Room. Good move, I guess, from Epic Gamer, maintaining some speed, trying to keep the speed going. But now what? The Trick Room could reverse this situation as it once did long ago. As it once did long ago. Healing Wish comes down. And it got rid of the Glastria once again. It's been forced out once again. Epic Gamer is going for the other signature move, the Curse Mudsdale. The Curse Mudsdale's coming down. But there's no Terra. There is no Terra. Because Terra Fighting has been spent. Terra Fighting has been spent. Mudsdale benefiting from the enemy's Trick Room with its minus speed. Now it's out slowing. But of course Trick Room is about to run out. I don't think this Mudsdale's going to sweep, but it is going to trade. It's going to trade. Mudsdale goes down from the Kingdra. Let's play some appropriate Pokemon music here. Horse-on-horse moment, as this whole tournament has been, of course. Kingdra against Galarian Rapidash. A play rough is being threatened by Epic Gamer. And Tomathan is rough in terms of options. Keldeo and Kingdra both weak to Fairy. Dragalga, neutral to Fairy, but dodges the play rough. Tomathan finally getting some good fortune for once after some serious poor fortune in the previous events and just dodging that play rough. Hurricane comes down with Terra Flying. Wow. Just one-shots. That's damn strong. That's incredibly powerful. Here's Kingdra of his own. Is this also Swift Swim boosted? I think it probably is. You never count a good horse out, folks. You never count a good horse out. What are we looking at here? Will Epic Gamer win this speed tie and get a Meteor randomly and bring it back? Will he do it? There's a hoodie on the line. There's a horse hoodie on the line. A horse-themed merchandise. He actually did! Oh my word. He has outrun the enemy Kingdra. And hit him with the Meteor. From the heavens. Epic Gamer is back in the conversation suddenly out of nowhere after missing the pivotal play rough, but now he gets the incredible reversal. No more Terra for Tomathan. Dragalge will maybe come in. No, it's Keldeo. This guy's -2. Tomathan could still do this. I don't know. -2 Kingdra. How low is this Dragalge on the enemy side? No, it's fully healthy, dude. Carminding up. Oh my. It's Carmining up. Can it win 1v1 against this? It probably can. Is Tomathan still gonna win this after that? Sludge Bomb. No poison. No poison. Do you Carmine once more and try to sub? That's a tough call. Do you just go for attacks here? The poison is so scary. The poison could end your career. The poison could end your entire career. You do go for the other Carmine. I think that's the best move. Poison or not. No poison. You can sub now. And you take the hit and now you have a safety net. You have a safety net. Can you believe this? This Keldeo is winning. It's winning. I don't know what Epic Gamer can do. I don't know what he can do. Unless it's not enough against the Dragalga itself. You are breaking subs in 2 hits. You might crit one of these sludge bombs. There's still a sliver of hope for Epic Gamer. A sliver. I can't believe this is happening after that incredible Draco Meteor. Dragalga's still alive. But Keldeo can sub once more. This has to crit right now. Didn't crit. It didn't do it. Keldeo has a safety net. And I think it's over. I think Tomathan, against all odds, has done it. Glastria actually lives that. Are you kidding me? Does this outrun Keldeo? No way. No way. No way. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. And Kingdra can't live that. I thought for a moment that Epic Gamer was somehow going to bring that back, but no. We have our horse champion and his name is Tomathan. And he has done it. And he has won the incredible horse hoodie. Congratulations to Tomathan. I'll send you a Discord request and we'll organize that. Amazing tournament, folks. That was such a good set. Even right at the end, it was so close. The Glastria not quite fast enough to outrun the Keldeo. What a show. What a display from these horsemen. Thank you all. Wow. Thank you so much to Ozma for setting up the horse format, setting up the room, setting up the tournament rules. Thank you for getting this organized. I'll leave you with a parable. I'll leave you with a bit of wisdom. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. Always remember that in life. Always remember that. You can lead a horse to water, but can you make it drink? No. The horse has to drink of its own volition, and this one person in this room certainly took the step to take that drink, and it was Tomathan. Thank you, everybody, and I will say goodbye today. Goodbye, everybody.
In a funny turn of events, it turns out Tomathan already has a Horse Council hoodie. But not to worry, folks. He will receive a worthy prize in time.